Please help me. That's the last thing she texted. Just 2 words. But they hit like a freight train. Because just 72 hours ago, we were finalizing the seating chart for our wedding. And now I'm alone in a quiet condo with a half-warm beer, surrounded by silence that's somehow louder than any fight we ever had. Funny how fast life turns on you. One day you're picturing forever. The next you're staring at the ceiling wondering how you missed the signs. Let me take it back to the beginning. I'm Jason, 36 years old. I own a two-bedroom condo in the suburbs. Stable job, decent life. I met Susan, 32, 4 years ago. She was smart, charming, beautiful in that way that made rooms feel smaller. We clicked instantly. After 3 years together, I proposed. She said yes through tears and laughter. It felt like everything was falling into place. We were planning an October wedding. Deposits paid, save the dates mailed, honeymoon booked. Our lives were interwoven emotionally, financially, practically. She moved into my condo 2 years ago. It felt like home with her in it. Last Thursday, she told me she was going on a girls' weekend, a lake house trip with her old college friends, Megan, Tara, and Jen. They'd done it before. No red flags. She packed Thursday night, kissed me goodbye Friday morning, and left with a smile and "Don't wait up, love you." I didn't think twice. Until Saturday night. I was killing time scrolling through Instagram when I saw Megan had posted a few stories. Just casual stuff, wine glasses, lake views, sunset boomerangs. Then a clip came up, a 5-second video that shattered everything. It showed the girls' rental's back deck, a hot tub, laughter, the clinking of glasses, and then Susan, in a bikini, laughing, climbing into the hot tub, right next to a man. But not just any man, Brian, her ex, the one she said was a mistake she learned from. The one she claimed taught her what she didn't want in a relationship. The one whose name used to make her voice drop and her eyes harden. I remember asking about him once early on, just in passing. We were still new, still wrapped in that early glow where every detail of someone's past feels like a story you're lucky to be trusted with. She told me he was ancient history. That's the exact phrase. Said they hadn't spoken in years and she never wanted to again. And yet there he was, shirtless, sitting way too close to the woman I was supposed to marry in 3 months. She was laughing, leaning into him like gravity was stronger in his direction. His arm resting casually behind her on the edge of the hot tub, close enough to touch if she leaned even half an inch back. And then, like the universe wanted to twist the knife, I heard Megan's voice off camera. "You two look cozy." That 5-second clip might as well have been an hour. I watched it over and over, trying to make sense of it, trying to convince myself it wasn't what it looked like. But it was. I knew it. And then it was gone. The story disappeared. I imagined the moment Megan realized I was watching. Maybe she panicked. Maybe Susan told her to delete it. Too late. I had the screenshot saved. I didn't call, didn't text, didn't lose my temper. No, I just waited. Because that silence, that long, cold, echoing silence, wasn't rage. It was grief. Grief for a future that started to quietly unravel in the background while I was busy believing in it. Sunday night rolled around, 9 p.m. She walked in like nothing was wrong, tan, glowing, relaxed, hair pulled back, still damp. She dropped her bag near the door, stretched, and smiled at me. "The girls were wild this weekend," she said, laughing. "You would have hated it." I didn't respond. I just picked up my phone, tapped a few times, and handed it to her. Her smile froze. She looked at the screen, then up at me, then back down. A full 3 seconds passed before she said anything. And what she chose to say? "Are you stalking my friend's social media now?" That's what she led with, not denial, not even panic, just contempt. Like I was the one invading her privacy. I stared at her, trying to keep my voice steady. Why was Brian at your girl's trip? She rolled her eyes like I was being dramatic. Relax. He lives near the lake. We ran into him in town, had some drinks. Not a big deal. You said it was a girl's trip. It was a girl's trip. So why didn't you mention him? She shrugged. Because I knew you'd react like this. And did he stay the night? A beat, her tone tightened. He was around most of Saturday. That's not what I asked. Another pause. That silence again. Heavy, calculating. And then finally she snapped. So what if he did? We're friends. Grow up, Jason. It's not a crime to reconnect. There it was, that word again. Reconnect. It hit harder than I expected. I could feel something twisting inside my chest, but I kept my voice even. Did you sleep with him? She laughed. She actually laughed. Not nervously. Not like someone cornered or caught. It was a scoff. Casual. Dismissive. Like the idea was so beneath her it didn't even warrant a serious answer. You're being ridiculous. This jealous, insecure crap, it's not attractive. She tried to walk past me, but I stepped in front of her. Answer the question. She crossed her arms. Nothing happened that you need to worry about. We're getting married in 3 months. Do you really think I'd throw that away over Brian? You still haven't said no. She blinked, and that was it. That one detail, that tiny gap where the truth should have been, was enough. Let me see your phone, I said. Her expression twisted into something meaner. Absolutely not. I'm not going to indulge this toxic behavior. I nodded just once. Then we're done. The air changed, everything stilled. Her face dropped. What? We're done. The wedding, the engagement, the relationship, all of it. She laughed again, but it sounded shaky now. You're seriously throwing away 4 years over this? Because I ran into an ex and had a drink? You're being insane. No, I'm ending it because you lied. Because you hid things. Because when you were caught, you didn't apologize. You mocked me. You're blowing this out of proportion. Maybe, I said. Or maybe I'm finally seeing clearly. She opened her mouth again, but I was already walking away. I didn't want to hear anything else. I went into the guest room, locked the door, put in earbuds, and stared at the ceiling until the sun came up. I didn't sleep a minute. At 5:30 a.m., I got up, made coffee, and made one call. That one move changed everything. I called Patricia, her mother. We'd always been close. She once told me, "You're the best thing that ever happened to Susan." I don't know if that was true, but I did know she was the one person Susan couldn't gaslight, couldn't manipulate, couldn't spin a story to. I told her everything, no drama, no screaming, just the facts. The girl's trip, the hot tub, the ex, the lies, the refusal to show her phone. She went silent. I see, she finally said. Thank you for telling me. And that's when it all began to crumble. By the time I got to work, Susan's messages were flooding in. What did you say to my mother? She's crying. She called Brian's mom. Please call me. I made a mistake. Don't do this. Please, we can fix it. My mom is making me move out. She told the venue we're canceling. My friends are pissed. Their boyfriends found out I lied too. Please, please don't say anything else. I'll do anything. I didn't respond. When I got home that evening, Patricia's car was already in the driveway. Susan was packing. Her eyes were red. She didn't speak. Patricia hugged me tightly, whispered, I'm so sorry, Jason. You didn't deserve this. You deserve someone who would never make you doubt. As they headed out the door, Patricia turned and said, I've called the vendors. They're giving partial refunds. You'll get back most of what you put in. Susan spun around. You what? Patricia didn't even flinch. The wedding is off, Susan. You made that choice the moment you climbed into that hot tub. And that was it. Since then, Susan's texted me 47 times, called 18. Her latest? Please tell everyone we're just taking a break. I'll do anything. Please help me. But I won't because I'm not angry anymore. I'm not hurt. I'm just free. One quiet phone call. No shouting. No revenge. Just reality. And the funny part? She always used to complain that I wasn't spontaneous enough. Well, I guess I finally surprised her. You know, the scariest part of betrayal isn't what someone did, it's who they revealed themselves to be. One moment you think you're building a life with someone you trust, and the next you realize you were just a placeholder while they kept old doors cracked open. People say it's not a crime to reconnect. But what is a crime? Letting someone plan a life with you while they keep part of themselves rooted in the past. That's not love. That's cowardice and disrespect. I didn't walk away because I stopped loving her. I walked away because I started loving myself more. You don't have to light the bridge on fire. Just stop walking across it. If this story hit you in any kind of way, drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this powerful and subscribe for more real stories, reflections, and raw truth.